Howdy, my name is Gina Baena, and for my protostome organism, I'm gonna be going over the snails. So, what is a protostome? So, protostomes are the primarily invertebrates defined upon the blastopore during the embryonic development. So, some features are the cleavage pattern, which is a spinal cleavage, the fate of the blastopore. In this case, the mouth develops first, and the xylem formation, which is the schizole, and then the trochophore larva. The categorization is beneficial for comprehending the interconnections between various animals, as shown on this picture. So, one animal group of the protostomes would be the mollusca, and then the snail, which would fall under the class gastropoda. So the gastropoda body consists of the head, which could have 1 to 2 pairs of tentacles, and a mouth in the middle of the ventral margin. The muscular flat foot at the bottom used to crawl around, as shown in the picture. The coiled shell with the presence of torsion for the body to be twisted around so that the anus, the reproductive organs, and the mantle cavity and the gills all face towards the front. So as you could see the mantle and the mantle cavity, you could see how the anus is like twisted around the mantle inside. And then the mantle is the lining of the outer wall of the shell, its roof of the mantle cavity, which is the space for the head and the foot, as represented in the picture, and then the upper mantle cavity serves as the respiratory function for the snail. Snail features. So some snail features are that snails have been discovered to be one of the oldest animal species in the world. They use their senses of smell to locate food since they are deaf, so it's the only way of localizing food. There are both genders, female and male, but they are hard to be distinguished apart. So snails are nocturnal, which means that they are only mostly seen during the night or early in the morning. They are hermaphrodites, which means that a signal cell has both female and male reproductive organs. Snails could be consumed, but some are known as harbor parasites, which cause diseases. For those who do consume the snails, they have to be aware of that. So they have a lifespan of 5 to 7 years, but can live up to 15 to 20, considering how incredibly slow they are. So I found this pretty interesting, that they travel like 0.5 to 0.7 inches per minute, which is actually really, really slow. So the snail's habitat. So the snail's population are the largest that have high soil calcium levels, which are needed to produce and regulate the body, such as the shell. They are most commonly seen on the tropical islands and also in cold regions during hibernation. Snails prefer to live in moisty areas, which is mostly around gardens, suburbs, and swamps. So I inserted some pictures of some snails on top of some moisty soil, and then on the top you could see that it's kind of coming out of a log tree. So that's where they're mostly seen. And then land soils have a big contribution in forest decomposition and contribute to the nutrition of the soil. And these are my reference pages. Thank you for watching.